Alright, it's December 2012, about 6 months after owning my 280ZX. Thought I'd give a little update on this car. So as you can see, as far as the body goes, I'm leaving it all stock. I want to make this car look as true as possible to how it came out of the factory. I recently acquired from the previous owner these fender emblems, which is the first time it's been on this car ever. I guess they just weren't put on when she bought the car, but it came with them. They're little, being 30 years old, they have a few little nicks in there, I guess from, just age. It's actually the hood. It's not a 1982 280ZX hood. Not sure exactly why the original one was replaced. And this is actually a hood for like a 7980 280ZX. No accidents or anything like that in the VIN or in the Carfax or whatever you want to call it. No accident history. Original Santa Cruz Datsun license plate frame. So it's been a California car for all it's been here. It was actually I got the original import slip, and it was here by freight ship, and I think it was Long Beach, California is where it was delivered, and I guess it was shipped up to Santa Cruz to be sold. And this car actually sold for $16,100 back in 1982. In today's money, that's like $50K or so. So this is a very, very expensive car back then. It has a few options too. The little decals here are part of the option. Hard top, no T-tops. Hard top is supposedly actually a little, collectors prefer them. So what I have done to this car so far, actually, for those of you who haven't seen my previous videos on this car, it's been completely untouched ever since it left the factory. So it had the original shocks. I've replaced the rear ones with the KYB gas ones. Original spark plugs, original spark plug wires, distributor cap, rotor, air filter. Pretty much everything on this, engine mechanical wise was original except for the engine oil. Even the transmission fluid was original, which worries me because sometimes when it's cold it clunks a bit from first to second. But I'll get some Synchromax in there soon to fix that up. Being that it's old, it's got a few little nicks here and there. The previous owner wore a lot of jewelry as well, so probably when she would come around to put her stuff in the back, she might have scraped up against this quarter panel. So now I'll show the interior here. The interior is close to near perfect. 8.5, 9 out of 10 interior. It's got the optional half leather seats. The low back, I think they're called. It's got a little bit of wear here. No rips or tears or anything like that. So it's getting a little fuzzy here on the this material here. It's the 5-speed stick shift. I actually recently swapped put the original stereo back in because I wanted this car to look as close as it came out of the factory. And it's kind of hardwired right now. Pretty much when you, I'll show you. Let me get the keys here. So when you put the key in, you turn it on. Hear that? The antenna goes up. So like I said, it's kind of hardwired in there. It's not completely figured out, but I mean, it works.
Light is about building community. A lot of people come up.
Probably can't see the display because when it's in the sun, it's hard to see.
You know about the city of San Francisco.
But yeah. So I mean, it's very good. There's actually no cracks in the dash. Peel that back. you could see not one crack in the dash, which is extremely rare for a Datsun Z, not to have cracks in the dash. Like, it's almost nearly impossible to find an original Datsun Z without cracks in the dash. Also, while I'm on that subject, that's right, 62,216 original miles, all original, which is also amazing to find a car like this with that low of miles. Everything up here works good. I got the little card holder in here, and this has a mirror, and then you would pull this down over a light. So, see that there? Put that up. A little swivel light here. It's got the coat hangers, a little bit of a crack here from, I guess, hanging lots of coats over the years. New mats, new floor mats. Pretty much everything in here is very nice, except there's a problem with the ventilation system. The AC itself needs to be flushed. It's totally screwed up. All the mixtures of the AC actually blows hot. I know it's the AC. I know it's actually the AC because the compressor turns on. I actually had somebody down here who tried to fix the AC, but did more harm than good. Pretty much the ducts that are in here, there are some arms that control which, for the, like, for example, feet, face, defrost. The ducts are stuck down, so no matter what setting you have on, it's always on the feet. So I gotta get that looked at. Quartz clock could be better. Sometimes doesn't work. There's a little bit of a wire short. And your voltometer and oil pressure all works. Cruise control. I haven't tested it out, but you know, I guess when you have the key in, it does say on, and you know, all that. Defrost all works. Light, bright your dash is. Sure, more cruise control things and lights.
Lights are on.
If you have the door open and the lights are on, a little Japanese lady will come on and tell you your lights are on as well. If you leave your brake on, or if you leave your door open when you're moving, you know, stuff like that. That's pretty sweet. So I'll pop the back here. Just give you kind of a view. Everything looks back here. It's got the original spare tire with the space saver and everything in it. That's all original. It's got this handy little compartment back here, which I got, you know, some sissy band-aids and tire pressure gauge. Yeah, see, this normally would clip on right there, but I guess when they see under here, this is the jacks for the speakers that were back here. Yeah, it all looks good. As far as the engine goes, pop the hood here. So it's pretty much all stock. As you see, replaced the wires, spark plugs, and everything. Had the original slave cylinder, which was leaking, so I had to replace that. Power steering works good. It's got the kind of a yellowish coating, which supposedly is a kind of like a sort of a rust repellent for when it was being shipped overseas. The belts are also original, and they're a little chewed up and noisy. Get those replaced soon. But everything's really clean underneath. For a little bit of extra power, I took out the stock air intake duct, and I got one that was parting out, and what I did was I kind of bypassed the strainer here, so pretty much there was a little hole about the size of, you know, $50 where it would only get air, which very, very restrictive. Didn't have much power as it could have uphill. When I made this little cut here, it's got much more torque uphill. It's an immaculate improvement over the stock. I still have the stock one, so when I sell it, it's got a K&N air filter for a little more power. See, all new spark plugs. I think it's got the P79 head. And it's got the, this is actually, most people don't know, this is actually an injector heater, I found out. So, I guess to prevent freezing or whatever. New battery and all that, new fuel filter, which was also original. Yeah, I got your little light that works. Probably can't see that well, but yeah, it works. I guess I'll start it. I haven't started it yet today, so this will be a cold start, or an old start, cold start, but it'll, so I'll try to do this left-handed, so let the fuel pump prime and make sure it's at neutral. Starts right up. So yeah, it runs pretty good. Also, what I forgot to mention, I think, is I have a MSA catback exhaust system. Came with a Dynamax turbo muffler, which is, I mean, not the best muffler in the world. It's pretty bassy. Kind of, you know, it doesn't have that much flow at high RPMs, but it's aluminized and everything, so not much rust there. Power windows. Oops, that's this one. Haha. These all work good. A little bit clunky. Put some oil down there. Power mirrors work. I'll show you on this one here. Those work fine. Works. It's a very, very nice car. Very, very glad I made this investment. It's fun to drive and very easy to use, low maintenance. They run forever. Got plenty of power, plenty of pickup. Don't want to rev it too high since, you know, it's cold. It's got that works. So that's pretty much the basic overview of my car. Original alloy rims, by the way, 14-inch, very, very nice. The bumper, very, very nice. A little bit of nicks here and there, but it's good. Original fuel pump and all that, and it's pretty much a rust-free car. It's been garaged forever. No rust anywhere. This is also very, very rare. So that's pretty much a basic, that's pretty much the overview of my car. Cassette player probably works, I'm not sure though. Plenty of power there. So yeah, I guess once I do a little more work to it, I will upload those videos, but till then, thanks for watching.